Yes, yes I am. But other than that, it was all.
He's the baby girl.
Shows the former lobby area completely gut. Just the right to be the one true huge, but ended up in a vast minutes to explore elsewhere. But eventually came.
Oh, well, there we go. I'm seeing him for the first time. I don't know if it's gonna be a he or a she. Oh my god, it's so cute! Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god, no, for real. What a cute little guy! So I got the exciting macaron. It is actually really cute! I'm a sucker for cute things, so it is no surprise that I'm so in awe of him. But look at him! Oh my gosh, he's adorable! Look at this little boy! This is a legit Labubu. I scanned the QR code like I said on the box. I am going to scan the QR code on here. But, oh my gosh. Little Labubu, little LaBaby, and the head is not doing crazy stuff like some videos I've seen. Wow, really cute. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, little guy, little baby. Well, I have it. I have a Labubu. Now the real challenge is to see how long I'm only going to have a Labubu.
Migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts.
Hello everyone, how are you today? Hope you're doing good. I am Artsume Shae, if you didn't know already. And yeah, it's been an eventful few days since we last hung out. And I did, post some of those clips at the beginning of this vlog. One of the things that I did also post was the acquisition of my new child. As you can see here, I am the proud owner of a Labubu. So I feel like that was a long time coming. I've always said that I would love to at least own one Labubu, so I think I accomplished that, and hopefully I can, love and cherish that for a long time without maybe needing a second one. We'll see. But other than that, yeah, no, it's been an eventful few days. We saw Superman on Friday when it came out. It was a very, very good movie. In my humble opinion, probably the best DC movie, like on main screen, that I've seen in a while. I know DC had a very turbulent time with some of their previous movies. But one thing I will say, I really appreciate James Gunn and his storytelling. I've liked him honestly since Guardians of the Galaxy. I've liked him and the things he's created before that. Very, very good storyteller. But I will say, if you enjoy Superman, I highly recommend watching Creature Commando on HBO Max, or yeah, I think it's HBO Max now. Who knows what they're gonna call themselves. But yeah, I highly recommend that because it felt like they were kind of like telling the same story, but like on two sides of the coin. So you've got the superhero story, and then you've got the kind of like misfits gang, and they are obviously not seen as heroes per se, but yeah, it is a very great show, very well told, very devastating, I would say. There are a lot of parts that are very sad but poignant. So I really enjoyed that, and I think you should check it out. I would definitely recommend it. But yes, today it is Sunday, and I've kind of been playing catch up, mostly because yesterday I went out, grabbed some coffee, hung out, and also really didn't take too much time to work on things. Yesterday, in the clip I show, I was working on a model kit, so I feel like I've been kind of antsy. Every now and then I get this desire to like use my hands for something that is not my own creation. So usually I like getting building kits to kind of satisfy that itch, and I was really excited to find the one that I found. She's very cute, this kind of like robotic type of character that I put together, and now she's on my shelf. I realized last video I talked a lot about how I don't have as many figures, and I feel like I kind of am, the best way I can describe it is I'm kind of eating my words, because now I have this desire to fill my room and fill my space with things that like bring me joy, and those happen to be figures. So we'll see. I do have some shelves that I want to put up. Obviously I need something to put on those shelves, and what better things than a figure? So we'll see. But yeah, today is Sunday. I finished a drawing for kind of like my mini series of Love in Deep Space guys, and I'm working on another one. I have designed some stickers that I want to print out today. These stickers are more promotional, because I realized I don't have like a Space Ultima sticker. So I created two different types, one with just the logo and the second one with a logo plus QR code. And I think that would be really cool to, you know, if somebody's like already a fan of the series, they can put it on their stuff, and then if somebody's like, oh, where does that QR code go? Then they can say, oh, well, if you scan it, it'll take you straight to the web series. So those are the two things that I wanted to kind of test out. Before I do, I want to talk about just my struggle with using and reacquainting myself with my Cricut cutter. I've owned a Cricut for a very long time, and I recently purchased some laminate, some sticker paper, and I was like, well, I really want to open up like a Patreon and start selling some things and some monthly rewards. I put a poll out asking people what their thoughts were about that. And this moment in time, I'm really trying to invest as little money into it as possible, just because I can't at this moment. So I was like, well, I already have a Cricut. I have things I can buy off of Amazon that will help me out with it. And I want to say about 2 to 3 different times I tried to, relearn and experiment with these stickers and really try to dig into creating and producing stickers, and those times have been very unsuccessful and frustratingly so. And then I was like, well, okay, maybe I just need to go ahead and have somebody else produce the stickers. So, get somebody to manufacture them, but that's going to take some time, so I won't be able to do it immediately. And I also feel like my expectation for people joining my Patreon, I'm trying to level my expectation. I of course hope that you all support it, but I'm, trying to like kind of have my expectations set. So, I don't want to kind of manufacture and have somebody manufacture, like hundreds of stickers only for maybe a few people to join the Patreon. So I was like, I would really love to make high quality homemade prints and stickers first, and that way I can like slowly start to grow. Now that I have done more research into the sticker production, more research in learning about not just my Cricut, but also my printer, I have finally successfully done a successful print of stickers. And I am so happy about that, because believe me, like, you want to make sure that you are, preserving as much money as you can whenever you're trying to start some of these things. I know it's an investment, but you still want to see what can I produce, what can I do on my own, without having to pay somebody else to do it, because you're also paying for the service of them, creating these stickers for you.
I've seen photos, I've seen videos, but nothing prepares you for seeing it in real life. We've been to every single... That's what I grew up with, but this is pretty good. It's unlike any other one.
It's crazy.
It's pretty simple. All right, so I don't know if... But all in all, it did what it needed to do. Ugh, okay. Okay, so probably my worst nightmare when it comes down to this machine happened. So first one was too stuck to the mat. This one, I don't know what happened. It's really hard to tell, but if you can see, I've got the Space Ultima right here. It cut offset. So it has cut them offset, which is obviously unusable because, yeah, no, it's totally unusable. That's disappointing because I was talking so much about potentially this going well, and this is now a problem that I actually had before when I used it for the very first time. And that is the fact that for whatever reason, this machine cannot do long haul prints. And this is only the second thing I've printed on this machine today that is like, all of a sudden it's acting like it's not calibrated, which I might need to calibrate it. I'll see if that's an option, but that's really frustrating and a really big bummer because my last prints went so well that it's like, okay, well, this is the first time you've acted like this. So let me see if I can recalibrate it and then I'll try these again. But honestly, this is like at this point, this is like the 5th time I've used this Cricut machine. And the last time was successful. This time, not so much. This time was, yeah, definitely like a double fail. Oh, this is not what I wanted to happen. That's so sad because these are completely unusable. Like, let me show you. See, this is how it turned out and this is how it's supposed to turn out. So yeah, definitely not how it's supposed to look, and I'm gonna just have to try again. We'll see. Now I've adjusted the pressure and I have it cutting as a cardstock, so it has now actually cut how I needed it to. So we're going to peel this. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is going to be my last sticker attempt for today because I'm just yeah, making stickers is not for the weak-minded, for sure. And I am nothing if not determined when it comes down to my attempts. So if this is successful, then I'll feel like I accomplished something today. All right, okay. We have a successful cut. Everything is cut how it's supposed to be. We've got the holograph on it. Yeah. I think that this was a successful batch. Now let's also make sure we can actually take the stickers off of the board successfully. All right, so I feel like they can be spatulaed off correctly. And honestly, I think that this batch is just gonna be free, but yeah, so not bad, not bad. It was this was a very big attempt, but I feel like I'll just really try my best to make as many at once, because if my machine's gonna act goofy, then we'll see. But like I said, I am very determined to make sure that I am able to do as much homemade and handmade as possible. I'm gonna put this right here because there is currently a sticker fading underneath, so I'm gonna put that right there. Yay, nice. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the rest of these and then do something that I am good at, which are my nails.
Hard relevant. They felt a constant pressure to push the envelope with new rides and new technology to prove themselves in a market so dominated by Disney. Cross that box.
Okay. We can worry about the rest later. All right, so if you saw earlier, we now have a couch item. Of course, it's hard to see it. There we go. So yeah, I saw it on Facebook Marketplace this morning. Obviously, I really wanted to jump on that. And yeah, I'm going to put all of my stuff, all my junk into the closet in here so that way I can move those items out, move the couch where it needs to go, and then of course start to put that whole area together.